Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for April the 16th through to the 30th. So this means we're moving from Aries season into Taurus season. So happy birthday to all you beautiful Taurines that are celebrating at this time. Hope you have a fabulous time and a beautiful birthday where you can feel really celebrated. So this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because they give you a kind of fuller picture of what's going on for you. Your moon sign will be a little bit more of a subjective energy around all of that. And Taurus, this is a general reading. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. If it does really resonate, there is an extended reading. So the link for that is in the description box below as well. So let's see what is coming through for you. The words I was given to you at the very beginning of the reading was this sense of being stuck in it's kind of on a loop or in a repeated pattern of some sort. And so we've got Pentacle Ace Earth. Okay. Speaking of which, there's a fabulous new opportunity coming in with the Pentacle Ace Earth. So this is starting something new on the material realm. So this is to do with your beautiful, interestingly, I wanted to say that at the end of this fortnight and around the 30th of April or the 1st of May, depending on where you are in the world, is the new moon in Taurus. And this is going to be a partial eclipse. So I think this Pentacle Ace is like there's and new moons are always about the start of a cycle. It's a dark moon, but this is coming out loud and clear that there's something new that is starting here, which is feeling important for whatever reason. It feels like it's very Taurian is the energy I'm getting with it, with the Pentacle Ace. But yeah, there's this fabulous thing of I want to start something new. It's going to be on my terms. It's going to feel really grounded and it's going to feel really good. And it feels kind of something that will stand the test of time. So it feels like there's stability attached to this as well. And I get this sense of excitement because it's like something that you're going to want to throw yourself into. So it's a nice energy to come through. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Taurus. So let's see what else is coming in. So for some of you, the Pentacle Ace could be it could be anything, it can be starting up your own business. It can be a new job opportunity. It can be something new around the home. It can be anything where you're feeling it's something you're embodying. So even for some of you, this is like a new car because I'm just getting a sense of it's something that you are having a sensory and physical experience with. So it can be around your health as well. Maybe you're thinking of doing some walking or you're booking a trip where you're going hiking. It feels like there's this very strong connection to the earth around it. Okay, finally we got some extra cards coming in. So luckily the Pentacle Ace was having a chat with us, but we've got next to it Judgment, Scorpio, Fire, Pluto, Leo, and the Death card, Mars, Pluto, Scorpio, Uranus. So look at these three cards all together. It's like boom. This is like big, Taurus. This is a big energy coming through for you. So it's saying that this new beginning or this thing that you're starting is heralding the ending of something else. It's heralding a big shift and transition. So this could actually be like a major life decision that's coming in here for some of you, or it's just a sense. I feel like it is a major life decision in that it's going to make you feel better. It's a sense of you feeling like you're on the right path. So it's a nice, it does feel like it's a major life kind of energy coming through where it's at least going to be something you really want to be doing. That's for a start with the Ace of Wands. So, but it's at least something that, what was I just going to say? I completely lost that train of thought around it with the Pentacle Ace. It's something that definitely could change the way you're feeling about your world. So that's why I'm kind of getting it's having this bigger impact energy. That's what I was going to say, which is good. It came back to me. But it's got these lovely, friendly companions of death and judgment. So it's kind of like being walked down the aisle with these two very somber and serious energies that are And it's almost like part of you wants to ignore that and go, oh, let's just pretend that death isn't there for the moment, the death card. Let's just kind of step into this. But it feels like there's something like, I keep being shown like an official procession, like a wedding, like it's something quite traditional. And there's this sense that there is an accompaniment, something or an energy is accompanying you with this. So you don't want to start celebrating too soon, absolutely, but you've got the Nine of Pentacles in your mind, which is fantastic if this Ace of Pentacles is connected to that, because this is a really beautiful Taurian energy of feeling like fancy free and feeling pretty independent and just happy where you're at. So it can be financial freedom. Look at this. Wow. You're coming in so strong. And like I wanted to say with the eclipse energy, it is very much... It's almost like these cards of death and judgment is like the ending and the Pentacle Ace is the beginning. And it is very eclipse-like because that's how eclipses work. They can just be sudden endings and sudden beginnings. And that's kind of... but yeah, the King of Pentacles, here you are. The card of Taurus, right at the base. Look at all this fabulous abundance in terms of on the material realm coming into you. The Ten of Swords, ending, beginning. That's what we're seeing here, justice. So there's contracts around this, that here you are, the Four of Wands. You're going to be so happy with this, my goodness. And the Tower. Well, totally not unexpected when there's eclipse energy around the Tower and the Ten of Swords, unexpected endings happening. But, you know, what's beginning is something really fabulous. The Magician, this is number one, something starting again. So it's very much you're at this end point and beginning point. And as an outcome, we've got the Hermit. So you might need to take a little break, just like, oh, there's just so much happening. I'm just going to, I just need to kind of retreat for a little while with the Hermit energy. Ooh, look what came in, Taurus. I'm so excited for your reading. My goodness, the Empress. So this is Venus, your ruler. So she's come in the Pentacle Ace, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. She's got her hand in all of these cards, and this is her in full embodiment with the Empress. So, wow. Okay, abundance. Oh, my goodness. And the Sun coming out. The Sun is in your sign, which is really fantastic. So, breakthroughs, happiness. This is amazing energy coming through for you, Taurus. This is so exciting. Okay, so many good things happening for you here. This new energy is just like, whoa, it just comes with this sense of abundance, and it's feeling really, really good to me, which is fantastic. So the Ace of Wands situation is the Ace of Wands. This is where you're kind of almost being gifted something that you really, really want. And you're picking up the mantle. So this is why it's almost like you've got an entourage here with death and judgment kind of walking beside you and making sure that you're there's something about, you know, it being handed over. It's a bit like handing over the baton, and it's a little bit of a case of now you've got this is yours to claim, your responsibility, but it's just something that you really wanted and you may have been waiting for a while. Now it's crossed by the Three of Cups. So this, for some of you randomly, the Three of Cups means celebration. So it's saying don't celebrate just yet. It's no need for any premature celebrations, because as you know, there's this official energy. It kind of keeps being, it's like some sort of official procession, you know, like it keeps showing me like things in churches, say the coronation of the Queen or something like that. There's something, that kind of energy around it, for whatever reason. So it's like this is still in the process of all happening at the moment. You don't celebrate the Queen being coronated until the crown's actually been put on her head. And so this is kind of where, even though there's excitement about it, there is a sense of, you know, there's a serious side to it as well. So the other thing I'm just getting with some of you with the Three of Cups is that this is all around socialization, not wanting to socialize with the Hermit energy. You might be feeling, and with the Nine of Pentacles, these are all cards of just wanting to have your own space, your own independence, maybe even just some time on your own. This is a sense of retreating from socializing too much. So for some of you, this is like just the big step backwards. They're not going to be out drinking and partying. I'm not going to be doing all of this sort of stuff. So not for all of you. Like I said, it's a general reading. Just take what feels right. But I get this sense that some of the best moments are in that stillness and being on your own. and just doing things on your own terms, because we do have in your conscious mind the Nine of Pentacles, and that is exactly what this card means. If you have found yourself single or newly single, and you find that happy place where you're like, you know what, I'm actually really glad it's over. And now I'm just happy to be on my own. I don't need, it's kind of like this energies where when death and judgment finally leave you, because both of them are heralding in a big transition. Judgment energy is like something's calling you here to step into something new. And it feels like there's a huge ending and transition that's occurring with this. But it does require a little bit of clearing out some stuff. But the Nine of Pentacles is, thank goodness that's all over. I'm just free. Okay, I'm free of the bodyguards or the people, accompanying me, these energies, and I can just kind of do my own thing. So I'm free of entanglement or some kind of sense of, I've got this now. This is my thing. This is my opportunity. This is my new goal. It might be a new goal coming in for some of you with the Ace of Wands and the Pentacle Ace. This is sense it's yours. And as soon as you can kind of release those old energies and transition into the new, you're going to be feeling a lot happier and fancy free and just like, And the Nine of Pentacles is really nice because, it does say there's enough for everything. So this is where if you're thinking about it, at least in your conscious mind, about just having a little bit of extra money around or just wanting to buy some nice things, to be enjoying some of the finer things in life, just to kind of be living quite comfortably here with the Nine of Pentacles. So these are kind of things that are coming in. There's a sense of freedom with that, which is nice. And it, like I said, it can represent just being happy in your own skin and financial freedom for some of you. Now, I like this at the base, the King of Pentacles. This represents Taurus. So that's why we're seeing a lot of Empress energy around, a lot of Venus around, and Venus rules love and money, which is why she is the Empress embodied, because this is a sense of abundance when you have, all of this. There's a very sensual energy to all of this. Like I said, I feel like I want to be feeling this in my body. I want to be sensing it with my five senses, this experience that's coming through, that's grounding down into our reality. So the King of Pentacles at the base is you. At the base is you, super strong, coming in with very, very strong Taurian energy. And it also can be around your needs. It's about money as well. The King of Pentacles often means money at the root of the issue, what's coming in. And there's this fabulous opportunity coming in around money, which is really amazing. So this King, for some of you, this King of Pentacles is around ultimately on a material realm, feeling like you're abundant, feeling like your needs are being met. And there's a sense of maybe being a little bit generous, like wanting to be a bit generous or wanting somebody to be generous with you. So it's a really fabulous energy to come in. Now, interesting, the Ten of Swords is right underneath the Judgment energy. The Judgment energy is heralding that you're stepping into a new phase. It can be a rebirth of sort. We're seeing with these new energies, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So this, these two together would be something potentially related to career or work, or something that could be very creative. We have the creativity of the Ace of Wands, the passion, with the material realm of the Pentacle Ace. So it's there's a gift of resources coming to you of some sort. But in the Judgment energy is kind of saying, before you step into this, you need to clear and clean something out. And this is what's happened with the Ten of Swords, is you've let go of something. This is an ending. This is a closure, shutting the door. It's very much maybe telling someone it's not working out, or a situation, or saying no to something. But it can also mean that you've let go of some kind of belief, something you believe to be true, some kind of fixed idea about something. Maybe it can be something that you were taught. It was something that you were taught as a child, some kind of belief system about yourself. And there's a sense of karmically releasing something that was inside your mind, a thought or a thought pattern that is kind of, you're getting messages from the universe, you don't need that anymore, that this is not helping with stepping into this new abundance that's coming here for you. So in the near future, you've got the justice energy. So there's contracts around this. Absolutely. There's contracts and official things. That's why there's kind of got this official energy. So this is maybe, you're signing a contract for some kind of financial agreement. It could be to do with mortgage, business, home, money, anything like that. But there's something very official about it. Even for some of you, if you're going through something to do with your health, it feels like, yes, there's an official agreement coming in with the justice energy. It is around contracts. But these contracts are transforming. It's kind of like there's a sense that if there's been a previous agreement of some sort, there's a possibility now to shift and change the terms of it. Now, this is sometimes legally not as easy, but there does feel like there's support and ease around this at this moment in time. And these contracts can sometimes be agreements and contracts with yourself or with other people, like soulmate energies. So there is this need with the justice energy for something to be, there's a kind of an impartial energy to be, something needs to be fair. So it's kind of coming in as that. But we have you as coming in as the Four of Wands. So I love this because this is just kind of where you're feeling very comfortable. You're feeling there's a lot of harmony within where you're at, who you are, comfortable in your own skin kind of energy. And also, maybe comfortable or seeking comfort around your home or within relationships. So it's just a very comfortable energy of knowing what it is that you want. And once you know what it is that you want, I feel like you've got this eye on the prize and you're like, boom, I'm heading straight for it. It's kind of interesting. I had that image, they're bringing back to me the fire, because I had this image at the start of a bull in one of those kind of rings, where the matador rings. And it was like constantly doing the ready to charge, but there was it was on this sort of loop, like ready to take something on. And it was like an old pattern. And that's what I feel like with the fire energy. It was almost like this is what this is, the Ten of Swords and the Tower energy of releasing an old pattern. And it could come in, like it could be quite disruptive with the Tower energy. Tower energy is not necessarily that comfortable for Taurian energy. It doesn't feel particularly stable. It can feel like a very unexpected change. It's very eclipse-like, but it's kind of like with this you can release an old thought pattern that helps you step into this. So the Tower energy, anything that was not meant for you, anything that is still kind of karmically like not resonating. And also I get with this death and judgment energy in the Tower, like these are big energies. So the universe is kind of plonking you where they want you to be at this moment. And if you are somehow like a couple of degrees off or just slightly not in the right place, they'll just kind of go, here you are. This is where you're meant to be. So the Tower energy, it can feel unnerving, disruptive, but ultimately it's shaking things up because it's shaking the foundations of some things, because it's showing you whether it's strong or not. Now, the good news is that you're presenting as very strong foundationally here. Is like, okay, I know this is what I want. So you might get a little bit of a test from the Tower energy going, is this really what you want? Let's shake it up and see how strong this is, how much you really want it. And I think that you're going to be strong with this. I think you're going to, the good news is if the Tower comes through, it's like an earthquake and shakes the foundation, and the foundations are still standing, then you know that's strong. So this is kind of what I feel like is coming in, and it's like I said, it's this sense of standing the test of time. So you kind of want to test it before you want to commit to it longer term. So that's kind of one of the things that's coming through with it. Hopes and fears, the Magician. This is very much a sense of starting something new. It's number one, like the two aces that you have here. And it's just about having the resources to move forward with a plan. Now, you're definitely getting resources here, gifts of resources, so you're getting what you need. Now, interestingly, as an outcome, you've got the Hermit and the Empress. Now, these are very, like the Hermit is a Virgo energy. The Empress is very much like Taurus and Libra. It's very grounded. It's Venus. It's your ruler. So the Hermit energy is what we were saying is connecting to that internal wisdom of your body. So it may be that you need to retreat for a moment to get that inner sense of abundance, just to kind of regroup. But it is a sense with the Hermit energy that you're finding a lot of riches within. You're finding a lot of riches in dark places. You're finding a lot of things that you may not have previously seen as abundant. You're seeing it differently through new eyes. And so, you see the Hermit is around wisdom. There's wisdom through, after some soul searching, knowledge is converted into wisdom, especially connected to the body, like we said. So the Empresses expect a great outcome. This is some great results, some abundance coming through, which is really, really beautiful. And so I think you will find this in unusual places. I really do, especially deep within, on an internal level. So interesting. Ultimately, I think you're going to be happy with the sun. The sun is coming out, shining on your season. This is where the sun is super strong in Taurus. You're going to be getting this charge of energy from your solar batteries, and you're going to feel like you're getting back on top, ready to throw yourself into something, ready to kind of really there's a lot of vitality. Like I said, the sun does represent breakthroughs as well, and seeing things super clearly. So I do feel like there's a lot of clarity around, and some of the places that you're looking and finding this sense of abundance, like I said, are places where previously you haven't been able to see or you haven't looked. They're things that are under the surface, or places that could be hidden, places that could be, it's got this sense that it's deep within as well. This says, I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. This is the affirmation card the universe has for you. Each moment of the day is special to me as I follow my higher instincts and listen to my heart. I am at peace with my world and affairs. So you could almost see this with the Hermit and the Empress as kind of a deep form of peace as well, and listening to that wisdom within. And this says, I love life. Beautiful. It is my birthright. I love that because it's your birthday season. To live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I'm glad to be alive. I love life. And that's kind of, it does feel like there's a lot of generosity here with the King of Pentacles. We're talking about wanting to give and be generous of what it is that you have and things that you value. So I think in general, you're going to be feeling really, really valued, and you're going to be happy with some of the things that you're putting a lot of time and energy in, because you're going to value that as well. So some fabulous new energy coming through for you, Taurus, which is lovely. So let's pull a charm to finish this off. We have the key. Ooh, I like this. And it's a key to somebody's heart, or key to your own heart, which is interesting, because if we unlock the key, and keys are neutral things, it depends what you want to do with them. If you unlock something, you might be able to find that deep fulfillment and happiness. That's what I'm kind of getting. You're looking in places or unlocking things that you normally wouldn't see or look down, and finding this sense of abundance, which is really lovely. Now, for some of you, this is saying the Empress does rule love. And for some of you that have been on your own for a long time, there could be love coming in for you with the Empress. So there's a sense that and the same with money. With the Hermit represents a sense of there's been a bit of isolation or distance, and then it's like the Empress is saying, well, I'm bringing this in for you. So yeah, beautiful. So quite literally, some of you might be getting keys, like keys to houses, keys to cars, things like that. Something it's connected to money and love, so something that you love. So yeah, fantastic reading coming through for you here, Taurus. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see what's coming in with this transformation of the contract and the new contract that's coming through. What is the Empress bringing in? What sort of possibilities and energies is she opening up your world to? So we're going to look further into the future and see what these opportunities are bringing. And, a lot of it's very much at the start. They're all aces. You got Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Magician. It's the beginning energy. But the Empress is kind of saying there's potential for manifestation of really great results. So we'll have a look at all of that in the extended reading, and we'll ask if there's any extra messages that you need to hear, any clarification or any advice that you might need about all of this. And yeah, that's going to be all of it in the extended reading for this fortnight. So love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments. But if this is where we're leaving each other, have a fabulous birthday season. Taurus is going to feel so different, I think. As soon as the sun hits Taurus, you're going to be like feeling it. So that's actually really nice. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Always leave this to the end because that lets YouTube know that you're supporting this channel and helps with the growth of the channel. So take care, Taurus, and look forward to seeing you next time.